You know what I don't understand about people? This infatuation that some of you niggas have with wanting to be from the hood, and it's mainly the people that were born in the suburbs or born into a middle class lifestyle. I don't fucking understand it, bro. Maybe it's because I was born and raised in the hood, so I don't really get the glorification that it gets from people who don't live here. And for some of the people that do not know, I was born and raised in the Bronx for majority of my life. I lived in the trenches. I lived in the fucking trenches, okay? I lived in the trenches. Now, I'm not saying that I was fucking watching niggas get shot every day and people getting robbed and fucking cops chasing after someone every other day. I'm not saying that, but we didn't live in a good area at all. And there's this assumption like, oh, if you live in the hood, like you hard, like you tough, like you really about it. You went through the hardest times. And I'm like, it's just, bro, we just struggled. Like, I don't know, bro. I never wanted to like fucking join a gang or pick up a gun, or like, I never thought I was hard. It's just, nigga, we struggled. So it was what it was. So in this video, I'm basically just gonna be breaking down why living in the fucking trenches sucked and why you should be happy where you're at. And before this video does start, I need to start promoting my shit a lot more. So you will hear me say, make sure y'all like and subscribe and comment and do all that a lot more. Also, I will be streaming for the next 30 days. Every single day. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be on Twitch or YouTube. I'm kind of leaning a little bit more to YouTube because, you know, this is where majority of my following is, but I really kind of like how Twitch's chat is and how their whole layout is and how they have like the points and the prediction. I don't know. Now, for number one, the housing, it fucking sucks. Now, I'm specifically talking about New York because I honestly don't know how the housing is in other hoods. It may be cheaper than New York. You're gonna be paying at least 2 bands for a 2-bedroom. Why the fuck are we paying so much money for a broken down crib and some fucking roaches? How does that make sense? What y'all niggas know about going to get a late night snack? You turn on the lights and all the roaches just scatter. What y'all niggas know about that?
I don't know why I look so happy explaining this. I actually fucking hated this, bro, because I'd wake up in the morning and see a fat ass roach in our cereal box.
Now, if we take a look at this little crib in the Bronx, like as you can see, bro, it's nothing too crazy. Like, you know, this is how most houses in the Bronx are. They're really like close together and shit. They want $3,000 a month for this. This is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. You don't even get a second bath, my nigga. That is crazy, bro. This is what I be saying. Overcharging for living in poor areas. It's crazy. And inflation definitely has a part to play in this because people were already living paycheck to paycheck as it was. Inflation came in and just kind of fucked the whole game up, if I'm being real with you. It's like you're being forced to stay in the hood with no other option. Like, a lot of people in the suburbs don't actually understand how poor our living situation actually was. We were little niggas, so obviously, you know, we didn't care, bro. We just cared about going outside and playing basketball and shit. Looking back at it as an adult, it was like, damn, bro, we lived in a pretty fucked up area. Like, goddamn. And this is the shit that niggas glorify, which is fucking insane to me. Like, for example, our massively big drug problem, which is a whole story within itself. Every time I came home from school, every corner you turned, it was just a nigga geeked out his mind off heroin, fent. I don't know what these niggas was doing. Every time I seen them, they was just out of their body, just gone. Not even on this planet. It was just so much fucked up shit. I don't think I've ever seen like a crackhead in any suburbs, which is how it's supposed to be. You know, you're in the suburbs. That's what you move to the suburbs for. But like, you know, clean up like the hood streets. Like, you know, take these people, like put them in a homeless shelter or rehab or like, you know, do something with, they not finna do that shit. They not doing that. It's not gonna change. Another problem that I have, we constantly gotta look over our shoulder. Now, I know people gonna be like, oh, like, isn't that like a gang thing? Like, mainly gang members and people who are associated with that type of lifestyle, oh, they be looking over their shoulder a lot because, you know, they trying to figure out if the ops is gonna slide or something. No, I feel like that's just kind of a everybody thing when you're from the hood, bro, because you simply don't know when something is gonna pop off and you need to get the fuck out of there. Correct me if I'm wrong. For anybody who's lived in a hood or trenches, you're constantly looking over your shoulder to make sure that you're not in certain situations that you do not need to be in. I say for myself, a lot of the time I'm looking around, especially if I'm in an area I don't fucking know or I don't live. Like, nigga, I'm constantly like, you know, you don't know. You don't fucking know. I feel like that's just a habit that we have. Compared to someone who lives in the suburbs, they don't really need to do that. You want to know why? Because there's no reason for them to. What are you looking over your shoulders for in the suburbs, nigga? You look to your left, you look to your right, you're gonna see a big ass crib, some nice cars, and a lady jogging down the street. You don't need to do that. Another thing that really gets glorified about the hood is gang culture. I do not understand why someone with 2 loving, supporting parents and lives in a big ass crib is joining a fucking gang. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I remember seeing this stupid ass video of these white kids jumping each other into a gang. It was the funniest shit ever. If I can find it, I'm gonna play it for y'all.
This is how you do it. You want to join the Mirror Lane folk shit, cuz? Jumping niggas day 101. Tap me up. What's up?
As you can see, this is the dumbest shit ever. And yes, I had this saved in my phone.
Now, there's only one of two reasons why people join gangs. One, you have absolutely nothing in life. No family, no money, nothing. You have absolutely nothing. Two, you were born and raised in that shit. You have multiple family members in that shit. You just didn't know anything else other than that in life. If you don't have one of those two things, there should be no fucking reason why you're in a gang. None. You grew up in a good area. What are you doing here? It makes no sense. It's not cool to be a part of gang culture, and you could potentially get killed doing something that you never had to be a part of in the first place. To wrap this video up, bro, there's nothing wrong with being from the suburbs, bro. Your parents worked hard to put you in that position to where you don't have to see certain things and you don't have to struggle and do any of that shit. And there's nothing wrong with being from the hood or trenches either. Yeah, you're gonna have to go through some hardships and some things that like you don't want to go through, but it's gonna make you a better person and it's gonna make you stronger if you choose to stay on the right path.
Fuck the other side, nigga. Turn, nigga. Hold up. Snakehead coming. I mean, I'm bumming. He got 50 rounds. No, he got hundreds.